I think I always like to one-up myself, and I always like to keep going like bigger and better. And when I had the offer for doing this wall, I just couldn't say no to it.
And happening now, one local artist is battling his fear of heights and taking on his biggest canvas yet. The Transamerica building in downtown Tucson near Church and Alameda is getting a makeover and will soon be home to the state's tallest mural. And that's where we find our very own reporter, 13 News reporter Andres Rendon. Andres, I mean, he's done so many murals around town, and he says this is the one that scares him because of how high it is. Tell us a little bit about how tall, just how big this mural is supposed to be.
All right, in layman's terms, it is 11 stories high, but if we're going to be exact, because we like bringing you guys the facts, 153 feet to be exact. So it's quite a feat right there, right? He's been doing murals all around the city. I think it's about time that he takes on the state's tallest mural. And what exactly it will be? Well, it's going to be something that pays homage to Southern Arizona, a classic that we see almost every single day. Take a listen.
I think the saguaro just really represents Tucson to everyone. We've got Saguaro National Park here. We're surrounded by them. It's one of the few places in the U.S. where they grow. And so it's just such an iconic thing for this town that it's like perfect for downtown here.
Perfect for downtown indeed, and the gentleman you saw right there was Joe Pagac. Now, you might not recognize his face, but you probably definitely recognize his work across Tucson. That includes the whales that are kind of swimming through the air. I believe that's by Starbucks on the Speedway. Another one is the javelina and the tortoise that are riding bikes through the desert, just to name a few. And of course, to top it all off, he's adding on another one to his list. This one is going to be the state's tallest one, a simple but classic 11-story high saguaro. Would you look at that right there? Now, the Rio Nuevo board reached out to Pagac a couple weeks back to give the Transamerica building a makeover, and he said yes and got to work right away. So last week he brought in the scaffolding, was priming the building. He's still priming it right now, but hopes to bring in some color this week. And he says that even though the big size of the building is going to kind of be the big feat of this entire project, it's also going to be something he has to work around.
I think the hardest thing is the scale. Like when you want to stand back and look at it, it takes 20 minutes because you got to go down the elevator and you've got to walk a block away to look at it. So that can be difficult. You're so close up to it and it's so big that it can be hard to really figure out what you're even working on sometimes.
I mean, you got to give credit to him, right? I mean, like, it is 11 stories high. He's doing it. It's not going to be this cold this morning, but he's going to be doing it later in the afternoon. I mean, just look at that thing. It's huge. And it's going to be filled with like a giant saguaro on it. I think that's pretty sick, right? And he wants to get it done in under a month, to be exact as well. So kudos to him, because it takes me at least 30 minutes to draw a smiley face. So if he's going to get that done in under a month, you know what? For doing a record, glory to him. I'll buy him a margarita or whatever. All right, fun stuff. If you want to keep an eye on the progress here, just come on down to the Transamerica building downtown and see. It's going to be white, but hopefully some color is going to be on it. It's awesome. Look at that, Southern Arizona. We're full of art today. All right, reporting live in downtown, Andres Rendon, 13 News.